you like me to twist?
Yeah.
Do you want me to peppermint twist or just twist? Ready?
Okay, so I'm describing my food, music, and sayings from the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. So I'm going to describe a food, pick up saltfish, which is codfish that's picked up and seasoned. And then music, Quilbe is our traditional music, and a saying. What's happening, man?
I love Roberto Bolaño because he doesn't really relate to my culture because he's a South American author. He lived in Mexico, he moved to Mexico and then to Spain. So it's expanded my cultural belief.
I think my favorite author probably is James Joyce. And I probably can spend the rest of my life trying to figure out fitting into it.
Bueno, arte es la vida, porque el arte es una reflexión de lo que somos los seres humanos y a través del arte es que expresamos y aprendemos quiénes realmente somos. Arte es vida.
Your grandfather?
My grandfather was a wonderful man.
Did he teach you it that much? Or?
He inspired me to stay involved with fabric and sewing and to understand it as a craft and that it was a valuable skill to have.
Describe the moment you knew you were a New Yorker or wanted to be. So, I confess I read this, but I believe it. It's the first time you walk past something and you can look at it and say, oh, that used to be fill in the blank.
I actually, just this past week, I walked by to the Barnes & Noble and I realized that there's a TGI Fridays there now. I think there was a deli there at one point, and a Disco-Rama, like a record company or a record store, and now it's gone. It's completely gone. All the mom and pop stores are gone now.
And I was with a gang, and we were filming, and we bring people down and film them for their reactions. And then when I came down, I said, "Hey, this is so cool! I'm a new young artist, and I want to try this auto asphyxiation thing." So I put on this diver's goggle. And they duct taped my mouth and they put handcuffs on me behind there. And then suddenly, it's like I couldn't breathe and I fell down on the ground and they said, "Take his wallet." And the film stopped. But it's all a gag, it's all performance art. And then we just left the video out playing somewhere. So no one actually ever knew it was fake.
The fact is, the best public place for peace and relaxation in New York City is Governor's Island, the third great park of New York City, which has lots of incredible events throughout the summer, including the Figment event that I'm involved with, but lots of great stuff. And it's just an amazing place. 172 acres of greenery.
You can't find anywhere else what you find in New York. Walking out every day, I know I'm a New Yorker.
My friend was living on the Lower East Side on Elizabeth Street, and she was moving to her studio. And to move her, we both had black leather jackets and fingerless gloves. It was middle of winter, and we took a shopping cart from one street to another. And I thought, shit, if I was back in LA, I'd be moving in a car, but only in New York, where we'd be packing art in, a shopping cart, moving it to her studio in the dead of winter with fingerless gloves. That's when I knew I was a New Yorker.
And I just heard someone say once, and I've always loved it, that all New Yorkers were always New Yorkers. Some of us just didn't live here yet.
Oh boy, I was born in Manhattan.
Oh, you were?
And then we moved to Queens, and then we moved to Long Island. Always felt like a New Yorker. Still feel like a New Yorker. I think anyone who lives in New York and wants to be a New Yorker is a New Yorker.
I know I'm a New Yorker when I leave it and my soul starts to die and then I come back and I'm reborn. How's that?